Hello, this is a quick Jiva demonstrator video to show how our Agentic AI platform can quickly and easily build AIs to predict people likely to default on their loans. So here we have a home equity data set, which is HMEQ, and it contains baseline and loan performance information for about 5,960 recent home loans, equity loans. And the target bad are the customers that defaulted. So the objective of this video is, can we build an AI to predict who is likely to default on their loans? And then see, number one, how long it could take. And number two, how accurate it is. So here is the data set. We've got about 6,000 people, and you can see whether the client defaulted on their loan or not, the amount of the loan requested, the amount due on the existing mortgage, the value of the current property, why they took out the loan, occupation, years at the present job, number of major derogatory reports, number of delinquent credit lines, age of the oldest trade line in months, number of recent credit lines, number of credit lines, debt to income ratio. So we're going to jump onto the platform and we're going to name the workflow predicting loan defaults. So I'm just going to bring the data in. There it is. We're just going to view it. There you can see all the data. And I'm going to add it to the workflow. So our Agentic AI platform is a no-code generalized AI platform. And the backbone of the platform is nodes. So you can see from the column headings over here, we have input and output nodes. So where is the data? Is it online? Is it somebody's software system? Is it a remote file? Is it on a server? So these are all nodes that you can connect to the data and grab the data. Then you have a whole bunch of converting nodes. So you may need to convert the data into another form of data to make it more applicable for machine learning. You can see some NLP and LLM sort of nodes over here. And then data engineering. So if we need to rescale or segment the images, if we need to change the columns. So you've got all of these different transformers and scalars. And then, of course, scaling and selection. What are we trying to predict? What are the feature columns? What are the variables? We've got all of that. And then AI-wise, we are agnostic. So it doesn't matter if you're doing classification, regression, NLP, large language models, intelligent document processing, image analysis, image processing. We are totally agnostic to the types of AI. So we have a whole bunch of different nodes that do all of that. Decision trees, and of course the output of, you might want to take, this is where the agentic part comes in. So you might want to take the output of this home loan default detector and put it into another pipeline. And that may well be to, advise the clients of monetary help or advice to help them not default. So without further ado, I'll get into the platform now. Next, we will define our features and what we're looking for. So in this case, we're looking for bad, whether the loan was bad or not. And these are all of our feature columns. I would like to shuffle up the data now. And the next thing to do is split the data. So we'll use 70% to build our algorithm, and we'll keep 30% back and blind. We're going to use a one-hot encoder to encode everything that was non-numerical. And in this case, it was the reason for the loan, if you remember, and the type of job. If there was missing data in the rows, I'd like to put in an average. So I'm just going to put in an average. And now I'm going to use a type of AI called a gradient post. My learning rate will be 0.05. And number of trees, I'm going to make 1,000. And then I'm just going to connect up my nodes. And we'll just activate the pipeline. And as you can see, it took less than a minute to do. I'm just going to show you the log. And in that time, we managed to build actually a really accurate predictor of whether somebody would default on their loan or not. So in validation, we got 96% or 94% and an 88% sensitivity, and a specificity of 97% or 75%. And all of that was done within under a minute. And again, going back to our pipelines, we're then able to take the output of our current pipeline and plug it into another one to offer the potential clients help to avoid falling into default, or perhaps better choosing the next clients for the loans. Thank you for watching.